it's SuZen. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to answer a couple of questions today because I've been receiving some questions online as far as what is a sound bath? What do I need to prepare for one? What do I need to bring? What do I need to do? So I figured I would give a little demonstration just to show you a little bit about what a sound bath is and how you need to prepare. So, first of all, here I am sitting on the floor. So I would invite everyone to bring a yoga mat, a blanket, a pillow, like whatever is going to make you comfortable. So I'm often sitting on like a pillow because I sit while I play, and so I might be sitting on a pillow, might have a blanket. For me, since I'm sitting, maybe it's like draped over my legs, maybe it's draped over my shoulders if I'm chilly, like whatever makes me feel comfortable. And the guest, you, would have your mat laid out like in front of me, around the bowls. And maybe you'd have a pillow for your head, and maybe you bring a blanket just to get cozy. And then we lay down on the floor. And usually I start with a little bit of a breathing exercise, a guided meditation, and then just to kind of get us into the relaxing mode. And then I will play the bowls as you literally just lay there and relax. So most people are putting their head toward me as they're laying down so they get more of the volume of the bowls. I normally have all 7 chakra bowls out. I just picked 3 for this video today. I also have a triangle I play. Sometimes I walk around and play different instruments. So let's just see. This is called a wave drum, and it is very cleansing. Often I will walk around with this, and maybe I will never touch you. I do not touch people, but maybe I'll bring this close to you, over you, and you'll feel what feels like waves crashing over you. Basically, it's going through your body and releasing any stuck energy that may be there. And I like to tell people what instruments I have and what to expect, because this could be a little jolting if you are listening to the bowls, for instance, and then all of a sudden this is over you. And it's like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. So I usually try to just let you know what instruments I have and what to expect. Another one that I have that's another kind of like water sound is my rain stick. And oftentimes I will also bring this around over people. And it can be a light sound, or sometimes you go a full on. Again, these sounds of water are super cleansing and clearing. So again, there may be parts where we're a little lower and slower, and there may be times where this is like you're hearing this full on clearing out your energy. And then we have the bowls. Sometimes I'll take us through a guided chakra cleanse, clearing. Other times I will just go based upon intuition and the order in which the bowls wish to be played, and that changes. So the interesting things about a sound bath is that even if you've been to them, every one practitioner, whoever's playing, could be different than another, and also each one of my events are a little different than the other based upon what's needed. So sometimes I feel that people need louder energies played, and sometimes it's in the same session. There'll be times where it's a little louder, more intense. And other times it's like, okay, everybody needs to calm down, chill, breathe, relax. And keep in mind that every time you attend a sound bath, you have different things going on with your life as well. There may be times where you are already more in a Zen, chill mode, and so you get there quicker into your relaxation. And there may be times where you've had a really stressful day or week and you come in and you're like, so it takes a little longer. And maybe there's energy that needed to move through you that didn't need to be moved through you in a different session. So know that every experience will be a little different. I also have most of my sound baths at new and full moons because I feel like their energies are, just more powerful during the new and full moons. So during a new moon, we like to think about manifesting and starting anew, versus when we're in a full moon, we think a lot about releasing that which no longer serves us, letting go of things. So the energies are going to be different depending on which ones you attend. Well then, they are doing something on the roof. And we are in a public building. We are above a restaurant. So once in a while we do hear noises. Not usually like that because most of our sound baths are in the evening and workers aren't really there, but sometimes we'll hear people, having a good time watching the sporting game or listening to music or something. So this is actually, believe it or not, a really good opportunity to realize that there's certain things that we can't control. And I do virtual sessions with people too, and I always suggest that they find a place where they won't be disturbed, but sometimes that isn't possible. I mean, we usually live in households with others, we have neighbors. You may be in an apartment building where you hear your neighbors. You may be somewhere where the only place to get away is outside, so you're hearing all sorts of random things outside. But it helps you to be able to still be in peace and relax regardless of what's happening out there. Because as you've heard, as we know, it's not simply what happens to us that matters, but how we react to what happens to us that matters. And usually I have both hands going, and so you'll hear, multiple sounds. And then I might pick up the wave drum. This just feels like so cleansing if you have never felt it. It's one thing to hear it now through the microphone, but it's totally different when you feel it as well as hearing it. So I hope that answers a lot of your questions that I have received for those who haven't been in a sound bath before, just what to expect. A couple of other things, if you are unable to or it's uncomfortable for you to get on the floor, we do have chairs that you can also sit in, or you're welcome to bring your own, seating arrangement, whatever. I've had people bring, multiple pillows and blankets to really set up an area for themselves. And, I've had people that have, preferred to sit rather than lie down. And there's, no right or wrong what that can look like for you. It's a big area, so you can get it, comfortable in your spot. Our group sound baths are the ones that you see on like Eventbrite, and you can figure there's going to be probably between 10 and 15 guests at those. And then we also offer one-on-one sessions, and you can come in and you'd be in this room that you see me in now. And like if you had just like one or maybe up to 3 or 4 guests, you could have a private session here, and you would book that off my website under services. And you could also lay on this table behind me. This is a massage table. I use it for Reiki. I am not a massage therapist or any sort of therapist, so I will not touch you. But Reiki is basically energy, life force energy, and I would take my hands around you to help with energy transfer and clearing. Again, every session is going to be a little different if there's something you wanted to focus on, or if you're just looking for a general relaxation session. One thing to keep in mind are the services that I offer, whether it's breath work, meditation, sound baths, or Reiki. I also, am a certified yoga instructor. Whatever it is, know that it's a complement to, whatever else you need medically and mentally, health-wise. So I am not a medical doctor or a licensed therapist, but these other modalities help you to, be more relaxed and stay more clear, and then for allowing the healing for everything that you do in your life. Some people that come to these sessions don't see, a doctor or a therapist or whatever for other things. It's not something that they need in the moment, and other people are seeing these other professionals, and this is something to complement those therapies just to help further relax and, clear energies. And just know that this is something that everyone's going to have a different experience with, because your body is going to take what it needs and maybe not take what isn't needed for it. So everyone ends with a different experience. It depends too. A same person has a different experience on different evenings, because what state they were in when they arrived versus in another day they were in a different state, or they had something else going on. So it's very unique each time that you come. And again, wherever your comfort level is, if you prefer to be in a group setting or you'd like to book a one-on-one session, those are all available to you. You can go on my website, SuZensCorner.com, SuZens, corner.com. Hey, listen, we're hearing a drill on the roof some more. It's actually, like I said, it's kind of good because it reminds you of like, there are always outside things going on and happening. And then we can still be in oneness and balanced and centered regardless of what's going on around us, right? But anyways, if I can be of assistance to you, you can also follow me on Facebook. It's SuZen's Corner there also, and I also have an Instagram. So I try to post when things are happening, but on my website you can go underneath events and you can see the group settings that are happening, or go under services and book a private session as well. And if you have any specific questions before you were to attend, you can email me, info@SuZensCorner.com, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. And I hope that everyone is having a beautiful, wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. And thank you.